Today we are going to be looking at another action figure from the Rudolph and the Island of Misfit Toys action figure line, specifically a figure from Wave 1. And not only is this a new character, but it's also some new wrapping paper. This time it has a lot of Disney characters from the past, and there might be some present ones, but I'm not so sure. And I'm going to just open it right away, just because, to get things out of the way. So the back of the box, I'll take off the other wrapping later as soon as I talk about the figures from the first wave. So these figures came out in 2000, and I did some research, and they did definitively came out in the year 2000. They were made by Playing Mantis and were available at retail stores for like around $5 or $6 in the United States. Anyways, as I was saying, so the figures we see in the back of the box, we already reviewed the Abominable Snow Monster, we already reviewed Yukon Cornelius, and we already reviewed Rudolph, so the only figures now that we need to review are Hermie, Clarice, Sam, and Santa. And judging by the size of the box, I think it's the exact same box used on Rudolph, I'm betting it's either Clarice or Hermie. And I'll take off the other wrapping paper, and so I can review what it is. And we got Clarice. So today we're going to be looking at Clarice, and let's get on with the review. Now let's take a look at her accessories. She comes with 2 rabbits and 2 raccoons. They both appear, when she sings There's Always Tomorrow, which is actually one of my least favorite songs from the special. If you want to know what my favorite song from the special is, I'd say it's We Are Santa's Elves, but these bunnies and the raccoons, they look really cute. I think they did a really good job. They're figurines. They don't have any articulation. They're just basically lumps of plastic. Now let's take a look at the raccoons. Look at the detail on the tail. That's really nice. If the camera can focus on that tail. And then the other raccoon. And I like how all 4 of these characters are in different poses. They're not using the exact same mold. I really like it. Here's Clarice. We'll take a look at her very closely later. I just want to compare her to Rudolph, and I'm not so sure. I mean, the scaling's okay. It's just the problem is that Rudolph is looking mostly down, and Clarice is looking up, and I'm not a big fan of that. I mean, I think if Rudolph was standing straight up, I think he'd be in really good scale with Clarice, but I don't know. It just kind of feels awkward that Clarice looks taller than Rudolph. But again, Rudolph is pre-posed, so of course that's some of the reason why that is the case. I mean, this is a really cute couple. I really like it. Making his nose glow. You might think that Clarice reuses some of Rudolph's mold, but she actually doesn't. Let me put Rudolph out of the way. Clarice doesn't. She's 100% an original mold. There is no parts of Rudolph used in her. Her body is definitely different. Her tail is definitely different. The legs are not the same, and of course the head. Also notice that she has eyebrows, really cute looking eyebrows. I really like it. Brings on really good details, And I'm kind of glad that they're able to do that instead of you know, like painting the eyes, which probably would have been somewhat of a nightmare. Here's a bow. I kind of noticed that her muzzle is very small compared to Rudolph. Like, Rudolph's muzzle is very huge. Clarice, not so much. But yeah, she looks very accurate to how she looks like in the Rudolph special. She has the same points of articulation as Rudolph. Her head rotates, and all four of her legs rotate. Though, I actually kind of take that back. You know how, like, Rudolph, whenever, you push back the tail, to let his nose glow, and when you release it, it doesn't hold into place. Well, Clarice is actually an exception, since she doesn't have the lighting nose. Her tail can move and stay in one place. So yeah, this video is pretty short. It's a pretty quick video. At least I'm assuming it's a very quick video. I love the accessories. I mean, like, Rudolph only came with one, which is the Misfit doll. Clarice having four accessories is actually pretty cool. And if you have like a snow display, you would totally be able to recreate, the scenes from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. If you had some of the play sets and more of the figures, I really like it. I have actually no criticism with this figure. I mean, this is actually a perfect Clarice action figure. So I'm probably going to give Clarice maybe an A+. Isn't the first time I ever graded a Rudolph figure an A+? I don't remember. But anyways, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.